this tutorial, we're going to be starting the Minecraft EDU server tool and adding our custom map. So start the tool up and we'll get our little window over here like this. Once you've opened your server tool, you can see you've got lots of different options. For example, there's Start Server with Tutorial World, and if you haven't ever played a tutorial world, I would recommend that's a good place to start. We need to add a new world to our selected Save Worlds folder. And to do that, we can go up to Open, and we open the Maps folder, just like this. This is exactly the same on a PC as it is on a Mac. We've got some folders in here, and the top one we've got Saved Worlds. Let's double click it and open it up. In here already, I've already got some saved worlds and some different bits and pieces that I've been working on, and I've got the water challenge. When you first receive the water challenge, it will be in a zipped, compressed file. You'll need to use either WinZip if you're on a PC or a free program that can unzip that. On a Mac, you can just double click it and it will just open it up. Obviously you can see I've just opened up another folder. Now I don't need both of these, so I'm just going to select them and just put them in the trash can. Once it's there, we can go back to our server tool and click on Select Saved World. Here we can see the worlds that are in that folder, and we can select one and then press Start Server tool, Start Server with Select Saved Worlds. If you can't see it for any reason, okay, you can go up to Settings and you can say Refresh Saved Worlds, and that'll just relook at the folder. Sometimes it happens, especially if you've just added a new one and maybe this window has been open at the same time. So once you've done that and you've selected it, go down to Start Server with Selected Saved World and click Start. After a few moments, your server will start and then we can log on. So there's our server window starting up, and we can see that we're ready to connect. So we can go back down to our Minecraft EDU launcher, launch our launcher again, start Minecraft EDU, there we go, and log on normally. And then everybody in your class can also log on too. And there it is. So once you can select it, you can join the server. I'm teacher, teacher password, and log in. When you first arrive in the server, it will look something like this. And you should have spawned probably on this spawn block here. This is the starting area for our map. And there are instructions on the left and the right hand side. Once you've logged in, all the students will start to log in too, and they can start reading the instructions, and if they want to practice putting things in hoppers, they can do so here. In these chests there's some wool, and they can just practice getting a little bit of wool and right clicking the hopper and popping the wool in. Students need to do pop things in one at a time, so that's very important. You can do it a lot quicker, but obviously their score won't be recorded, so that just needs to be made very obvious. Once everybody's in and start to look around, you as a teacher must come around to the back here, and you need to press this button here. Okay, everybody needs to be logged in. Latecomers unfortunately won't be able to have access to the scoreboard system, so we're using a scoreboard system to track how many litres of water each player is estimating within each of the homes over there. So what you need to do is just come around here and then right click this button. That sends a signal through all these command blocks, and these command blocks basically do this. So this one sets up a scoreboard for the players, it resets everybody, and then it adds a scoreboard for the kitchen sink, adds a scoreboard for the dishwasher for each player. That's really important because once they've completed their tasks around these homes, they will return to this area, and you as a teacher should go around to these blocks here, and we've got the kitchen sink over there and we've got the dishwasher, and you'll be able to press a button, and what will happen is the scoreboard for the kitchen sink, if you press that, will appear above everybody's heads. That means that the students can compare and contrast their own scores with the average scoreboard, because it appeared in chat. So it says here, washing up in the sink uses 6 to 8 litres, and they can compare each other's as well. So it should develop a quite lively discussion. So once we've done that, you can take them back down this road, and whether that happens in one session or another session, it's really up to you and how fast the students are working. But once they've finished this section, you can take them back down to this end, and this should be shut. Let's shut it over here. So this is blocked up here. It's got a kind of friendly face, and there's a building area just beyond it. And so the students can build their own interpretations. We've got some over here, giant toilet, a lovely teapot full of water pouring out. So there's a very big area. It is enclosed, but it should give everybody enough space to do some interpretive building work. To allow people to build, you need to do a couple of things. So if you press P on your keyboard, we can change the game mode from Minecraft EDU, which is the default Minecraft game mode. Health and hunger are off, and blocks must be broken with the correct tool. They won't be able to build anything creatively if this is still on, so we need to change this to creative. We also need to go to player settings and make sure students can build is ticked. Once these two things are on, the students can build whatever they like. They will also have access to all the Minecraft blocks apart from the special Minecraft ones that you've got. The students then have this area to build in, and they can interpret some of the data and some of the findings that they've learnt through the map within this area. They might build giant teapots, giant toilets. It's really up to them, and I would encourage a free range of creativity. So let's recap. First of all, start the server with the custom map. Enter the world and gather your class into the starting area. Read the instructions. Assign a house number to the students. There are 22 houses. Remember to press the scoreboard button to give each player a water estimate variable. They must all be logged in to do this. When you're ready, break the wall to let the students go to their assigned houses. When they've finished estimating, bring them back to the starting area. Press the buttons on the blocks to compare and contrast estimates and national averages. Go to the opposite end of the street, use the lever to open the door and enter the building area. Press P and open your Teacher menu. Open the second tab, World Settings, and change the game mode to Creative. Open the third tab, Player Settings, and make sure the students can build is ticked. Now the students can build in a creative mode on the server within an enclosed space. Let them be as creative and interpret some of that data that they have just been discussing. And remember, have loads of fun.